Good morning. Try to keep this relatively short. Before I begin, I would just like to start by saying this is not going to be one of those sad mom stories you hear every year about struggling through some terminal illness. No. While they are moving and incredibly significant in helping us understand the fragility of these amazing, seemingly invincible creatures we call moms, I figured any speech pertaining to Nana Duskus Evans simply has to be lighthearted and comical. Affectionately known by her first name rather than Mrs. Evans to my friends, Nan comes up quite often in daily conversation and is usually mentioned alongside words such as awesome, amazing, hilarious, and my personal favorite, absolutely out of control. The truth is, there's no adjective in the entire span of the English language that could accurately describe my mother. My mother's love, affection, and caring nature have been consistently present not only in my life, but in the lives of all those around her. Her affectionate personality and incredibly optimistic outlook are both qualities that I admire greatly and try to embody every day. She's always supported me in anything I choose to do, no matter how ridiculous or unrealistic, which is usually the case. I remember when I was in 6th grade, I wanted to build a skateboard half-pipe ramp in the backyard with my dad. While I saw the disapproving look in her eyes, most likely reflective of the inherent danger and countless inevitable injuries that she would have to deal with later on, she let me do it anyway. Fortunately, I was never injured during the ramp's lifespan. Unfortunately, my other friend broke his leg in about 4 places in the following weeks. My mom would never miss a chance to say I told you so. Regardless, her ability to remain supportive and encouraging has always pushed me to challenge myself and put my potential to the test. In 7th grade, I did a project on Jimi Hendrix, who has been my greatest role model and primary musical influence from a very early age. Also a fault of my mother's because she raised me listening to the right music, so thanks for that too. In the project, I explained that I admired him because he was able to overcome all the adversity in his life despite his rough childhood and follow his dreams. Even if Jimmy hadn't become one of the most prominent guitar players of all time, I still would say that he had made it, simply because he remained steadfast in his pursuit of happiness, career choice as a musician, and always followed his passions, regardless of where they took him. Mom, you've come to more or less every single musical performance I have ever had, even the ones I told you not to come to. I always see you standing, or more likely, dancing quietly in the back so as not to embarrass me, even though you say that's your #1 job as my parent. After 18 years, I finally realized that it has been you that's influenced my decisions to follow my passions and challenge myself in order to aspire for something more, not Jimmy. As many of us are preparing to leave the nest next year for college, I've begun to realize more and more each day how thankful I am to have such an amazing person in my life, and that it'll be really difficult next year without you. Also, thanks for putting up with my friends and I these past 18 years. I know we're kind of a rowdy bunch, and sometimes the basement can be a little much to clean up, but you know we're always there to reciprocate the help and affection that you have all given to us. You are an incredible mother and a great friend. I don't know what I'd do without you, and I couldn't ask for anyone better suited to be my mom. I love you.